everyone. Good afternoon to you all. My name is Irina Adobiatili. Welcome to my platform, the health platform. Hear my voice. Hear my voice. All right, hello to everyone. I posted pictures on Facebook, so do you too. I was calling your attention to just to renew. I was calling your attention to introduce a new platform to you guys called Hear My Voice. And thank you to all the subscribers. If you couldn't get a chance to subscribe, you're welcome to my program. And good afternoon to you all. I'm the host, Irina Adobiatili. Yeah, my voice has been kind of, I will put it in the initiative tough, but it's going to be a real talk that can help you to make a better decision about a choice, and it will affect you in the future. My main focus and target is going to be the young ones, the teenagers from 13 and then going all the way to the end of the teenagers around about 19 years. That's my main focus. All right. So this program is going to be a program that each and every teenager and a parent supposed to watch it, because when you watch it, you will find out why this program was really open. Okay, specifically for teenagers and everybody, not only for teenagers, for all kind, but we're starting from the teenagers. That's our main focus actually. All right, so everybody's supposed to watch it. When you watch it, you'll find out how important it is, because it's a global issues going on, bothering everyone. It's not only one person. It might not be too much in New York, but going to other states, it must be a little, more than other state. All right. So in the future, I will use this platform to review all what kind of other stations and other platforms are saying, and having discussion regarding what we have on the table, discussion on the same program that we say, and that makes this program a lot different than the rest. And I would love my participants to expect a real talk based upon the evidence that I'll be bringing the experts, medicine doctor, women's health, all the doctors, to work with all the audience and people, the listeners, so that they can have their questions to be answered properly as the right way they can explain things. Okay, and if I give you that experts coming in, that's also will be open, honest questions, and then answers through the motherhood of every stages of life. But I will remind you, coming to watch this program, is it not better for you to bring like a camcorder, any device that can record things for you to, can ask questions upon questions, then you might forget something, and it might help you. All right. And sometimes too, there'll be a questions that you have to figure out with somebody or discuss with a friend, or maybe you could just think about it. But it's always two heads are better than one person. So I guess you could do it that way, and you can have a very good answer. I have a little question I have to ask you, and you can figure out, and we will talk about it next week. When you hear the voices of the young ladies in the world, how do you feel? The voices of the future, how do you feel? A female, a male, it does not matter who. How do you feel when you hear a young ladies, the voices? You could see, how do you feel? How do you feel as an adult? I would love everyone, and meet me here on next Friday. Okay? Well, hold on. I would love to give you a little heads up of what is coming up on next Friday. It's going to be the responsibilities of being sexual activities. We are going to study and work on the human body, okay? And then study what It's your responsibility, and learn your responsibilities before you must know your responsibilities before you go out there and raise any sexual activities, because there are a lot of responsibilities over there in it. So you must know your limitation, because legally you're not supposed to do that. And then sometimes we'll be having a lot of guests. The guest could be, we can have like a talking on a, let's say, a guest of coming to visit us and share her experience. All right, it might be the expert cannot want to do like a, how do you call it, like a, FaceTime. It might be the expert want to be on a TV and talk to the person like a FaceTime. So don't just forget to do your homework. But like I said to you, what is coming up on next week? If you have forgotten, once again, you have to really, we're going to study the woman body, human or woman body, it does not matter. And then talk about the reality and your responsibilities of what you should know before you go out there and raise any sexual activities. All right, that is what is coming up for next week. And like I said, sometimes the doctor, the experts will be coming on, like a FaceTime, and it's the same thing. Recently things are improved. You don't have to, maybe they'll be running late. They'd rather be on the TV and you talk to them, like a FaceTime, or to talk to them, and you don't call. But my email is, you can see it underneath, okay, hmvglobal25@gmail.com, hmvglobal25@gmail.com. All right, I love you all, and the way you subscribe to me and watch it, I love you, and I thank everybody for being here. I expect everyone to be here next week, the same thing, and you have a good evening. Good evening.
Samantha. Samantha. Samantha, are you on the phone?
No.
Come out here. I just need to see what you're wearing to school. Okay. That looks okay.
Okay.
Because we talked about it, right? You're not going to wear those hoochie stuff.
Yes.
showing your body and things, and you don't even know what it means. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you look pretty.
Okay.
All right, so your breakfast is on the table in your books.
Okay.
I know you got to get ready to go soon. I have to go back upstairs, but I'll see you later. Have a good day. I love you, okay?
Okay, ma. I love you too.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mommy was like, ta 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 ta, or see, obey, pat, 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 pat. Everything you on my face, talking, Samantha, come on. Okay, man. Okay. Yeah, let me call Kojo right now and see where he is. And I'm not gonna eat this food and I'm really gonna beg. I'm gonna see ya. Let's call it. I'm gonna go.
I was able to come home early because I found a bit. Samantha?
Oh, man.
Oh, what is happening here?
Mommy.
Samantha, you're pregnant. You're big pregnant.
Mommy, I need to speak with
What are you talking about? Everything I told you.
Mommy, please.
Samantha, this is, I can't believe you, Samantha.
Sorry.
Who's going to be responsible for this? I don't have enough money to pay for you. How could you do this to us?
Mommy, I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
Mommy.
You've been lying. You've been lying to me. You've been telling me that you've been dressing nice for school. I bet you haven't even been going to school.
Sometimes.
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 I cannot, Samantha.
Mommy, I'm sorry.
What about your future, Samantha?
Mommy, I'm sorry.
Do you know what it means to have a baby?
No.
Well, you're going to learn. You're going to learn fast. You're going to learn your responsibilities when it comes to having sex.
my boss. When we have the conversation, I'm having a co-host. Sometimes there will be a co-host with me. Anyway, we have a visitor here today to visit us at the studio. And she would like to share her experience with us as a young mother. Hello.
Hi, how are
and
you
how
today?
are you?
I'm doing well.
And did
Thank
you
you.
find this place difficulty of when you come in here?
No.
Was very easy?
Yes, it was.
That's great. And how was your day today?
Great. Thank you.
Okay, tell me. What's your name? Can you tell my audience your name and introduce yourself?
My name is Rudine.
Rudine, what can I call you? Miss Rudine?
Yes, Miss Rudine is fine.
Okay, And where do you live?
I am originally from Austin, New York, but I live in Peekskill right now.
Good.
Yes.
Also for now.
Yes.
Okay. So, Rudine, let me ask you, do you agree with those young teenagers? Okay? Their age, they're young. What do you say about them, like a teenagers, they're trying to, to have something that they're not supposed to do? Like, I wouldn't say it for you. With your mind and your experience of life, how do you see those young ladies that, like a teenagers from 13 to 19, what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do? Can you share a little bit of that question with me? Or?
Well, I was a young mother at 19, and at the time, I really wasn't in tune with myself. I think that, young women should keep themselves, save yourself for someone, when you get older. First, love yourself first. Love yourself first. Work on yourself, what you want out of life, your career and everything. Because intimacy is something that's described as, a familiarity, a closeness with something. And I think we, right now in this genre, in this age, in this generation, I think sex is very exploited.
Yes.
It's exploited in social media, it's exploited in videos and things like that. And I think that education starts at home, not in the school. It starts at home with being comfortable with yourself, with your body. But sex is more than just a physical act. It's an emotional, it's a spiritual thing, it's a connection. And I think that, first love yourself. I remember, being a young mother, I was in love with their father, and at the time, I did not know myself.
Really?
Yes, I had an identity issue.
So let me come in a little bit, Rudine. So that means, were you trying to do this, have the sex for you, or you trying to satisfy your
I don't think that a person actually thinks that they're having sex for a reason. You love this person, so you're becoming into agreement with them.
Attachment.
Yes, an attachment with that person. And you think that love sex doesn't equal love. Sex is an extension of the intimacy and closeness and what you have with someone, a bond.
Yeah.
So I think that, if you go back to the original thing, a man and woman come together, and that intimacy, that sex is part of their relationship together. Yeah. It's an extension of who they are, what they feel about each other, and how they express it to each other. I think in this generation that it's very exploited. I think that's why, the teen pregnancy rate has gone so high.
So high.
Yes, and then mothers are stuck, or, dads are stuck, or whatever the case may be, because it goes both.
So what is the experience that you have in such a, life, like you have to, what kind of a experience did you have from that? Is it okay?
It can be detrimental, it can be harmful, because if you're not emotionally prepared for the attachment that that sex involves into a relationship, you can, be destroyed.
You can be destroyed.
Mentally, physically, and emotionally. Because a lot of young women think, oh, I slept with him, I have ownership of this person, or vice versa.
So you don't agree with that? Like, legally, they're not supposed to have sex. Is that correct?
It's not, I don't think you can legally put a cap on it. I think that, it's a moral issue.
It's
moral
responsibility.
Yeah, a moral responsibility.
And
a
either
principle.
it can hurt
you. It can hurt you.
And kill your dreams.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Because teen pregnancy, next thing you know, you have a child.
Sorry to interject again. But, some of the areas that you can talk about are psychological. I heard emotional, financial, social, physical. Yeah, the stretch marks. Yes. Nobody knows that you're supposed to use the mineral. I never knew, or shea butter to not have the stretch marks.
Right.
But it's safe to talk about that.
A little bit, then
Right, but it's also a good idea to just focus on her story.
A little bit, yeah.
And then at the end, if you want to give your summary, then that will work out.
I can tell you from my
I will
personal
continue.
experience.
All right, continue. Okay, then, so, Radine, so that means you have a little experience as a young mother, and you have the experience of not to do, I mean, like you said, we can't put a cap on it. And these things like sexual activities, it comes with the ages, you know, with the hormones, it's high,
Absolutely.
and then the ages, and
Absolutely.
we can put a stop to it.
Absolutely.
But we can help the young ladies not, they have to be very, very careful with their responsibilities. They should know. They must know and prepare before they go out there and raise any activities. Because right now you have the experience, right? And do you know, so tell me, after you having the kids, how do you feel? Did they put you happiness, or do you, how was your life? Is it emotional?
My life was not together. I was, you know, a young teen mom at home with, and you know, I was in college actually when I got pregnant, and I had to come back home and stay with my mom for the first 4 years. Then I moved out on my own with my mate at the time, and I was not prepared. I wasn't prepared emotionally, physically, or mentally. And there were other factors.
Different mood, like emotionally.
Yes.
Do you cry, or do you worry, or
Well,
do you
postpartum
depression?
depression and things like that take a factor in there. Yes, because you're not prepared. You're a young mother. You're not prepared for the responsibility, and you have a whole another adult to take care of.
Wow.
Thank God that they're successful human beings now.
Exactly.
Yes, women now, young adult women. But then you have to take them through that journey of the ups and downs of what this, because of the decision you made, that you're not financially stable, you're not mentally and emotionally stable in all areas of your life, so that emotionally takes a toll on you.
And psychologically,
yes, it takes a toll on you.
A lot is being on you now, because you know more by yourself.
Right.
You have another whole person to take care of.
Right.
So
yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
So that means
there is
a lot of responsibilities.
A lot of responsibility,
and
it shifts the trajectory of your life.
Of your life.
Yes, you can't go to school. You know, eventually you can pick up where you left off later on, but now you have a whole nother.
So it's either
person
it
to take
move you
care of.
forward or hurt you and kill your dreams.
Yes.
That's what it is.
The best thing is just to wait. Love yourself. Wait. It's nothing to rush into. You know, I have a grandson, and I want to teach him, keep yourself. You know, we don't talk about those things anymore. There's nothing wrong with, kids are made fun of, they're bullied. Oh, you didn't sleep with anyone yet, or you're still a virgin. That is something sacred. And I think kids need to be taught that, what you have, your body is a sacred, instrument. Yes. God gave it to you. He didn't mean for it to be abused, for you to abuse it. And I think that children need to be taught that this is a sacred thing. It is a sacred thing.
Exactly.
Yes, between a man and a woman. It's private and it's sacred. And I think it entails just not the physical act, but the emotional attachment, the physical attachment, the spiritual attachment. There is a spiritual thing. There's such a thing called soul ties.
Okay.
When you get involved with someone, you attach yourself to that person.
Thank you, Radine, for sharing your experience with us. So you can, ladies and girls and my youth and teenagers, you can hear Miss Radine, what she is. She has the experience. She was in it. She's a young mother. And don't get me wrong, you can, but try. You have to know the responsibilities that you're trying. You have to learn, and you have to know when you don't move, it either move you forward or it will hurt you and kill your dreams. So you need to learn and be the responsibilities. When you watched the video, you saw what happened to Samantha. It's just like what we're talking about. So take very good care of yourself. And education is not for everybody. You have to be on your schooling, but if you can, school is not for everyone. Don't worry about it if it's not for you. Try as much as you can. But when you don't like it, it is not good for you to be on the street. Sit down with mommy, daddy, have a discussion. There are more things for you to learn. It's called trade. And you can live and survive. Sometimes better than even you've been to the college, because it's going to be your own business or anything. But let sex be the last one. When you know, I'm not telling you not to do it, but legally with the age, you're not ready. Unprepared, unprotected sex bring unprepared pregnancy, and that can set your life back and kill your dreams. And I hope you all understand me. And thank you very much for watching. You have a good evening. I will see you again next week, which is October 19th, and we will have a great, maybe experts or another visitor with us here for another conversation. You have a good evening. Thank you. Don't forget to email me. Okay, it's Emma Vane, HMV global25@gmail.com. Look at the email and email me. Don't you even try to call. Just email. The email is underneath. Okay? Email me anything that you're looking for, any questions, and the expert will get back to you. Okay? Thank you so much for watching.